your mind automatically jumps to why that view is wrong. Right? So if we look at the internet today, what we have is we have liberals and conservatives, we have Dota players and League of Legends players, we have, you know, men versus women. We have a lot of people who automatically counter whatever other people tell them. So if a woman says, yeah, I'm a woman and it's scary for me to, I would rather be with a bear than with a man on a trail. Right? And then automatically what happens is a bunch of dudes are like, oh my God, that's so bad, that's so bad. We don't even stop to try to consider someone else's perspective. And so as people will sort of give us information, we are not adaptable, right? We immediately reject it. And the more that you immediately reject things, instead of being flexible, the less adaptable you will become. It's kind of my way or the highway. So we even see this in gaming. So this is really important to understand. So some people are like hard stuck at bronze. They can play a game for 10,000 hours and they never improve. And these people will even go on forums and they'll start asking for help. They'll say, hey, this hero is overpowered. I'm having trouble like advancing, like I can't climb ranks. You know, the matchmaking is rigged against me. They'll think all these kinds of things, and people will count.
I have those
right?
teammates.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but sometimes people will say, hey, I want help with something. And then someone will offer help and they'll say, no, that doesn't work. Right? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. This is cognitive inflexibility. And it turns out that some people can play 10,000 hours of a video game and they actually get better over time. And some people can play 10,000 hours of a video game and they will never get better. And this is true of life. Some people will be 30 years old and will be incredibly successful. They will adapt, they will change, they will improve. And some people will be 30 years old and they will be behind. What is the main reason for this? It is a lack of cognitive flexibility. Here is a study looking at rank in League of Legends. Cognitive flexibility in decision-making predicts expertise in the MOBA esport League of Legends. Results showed that cognitive flexibility was positively correlated with rank percentile at a p-value of 0.001. Like, this is insane. Okay, I want y'all to realize what this study is showing us. This study is showing us that if you are hard stuck at bronze or in life, what this means is that if you become cognitively flexible, then you will actually improve in both of these dimensions. So we talked a little bit about clinical improvements, right? So we also see that cognitive flexibility predicts PTSD symptoms. So I'll show y'all this sentence right here. Individuals with better cognitive flexibility at 1 month post-trauma showed significantly less severe PTSD symptoms after 13 months. And then here's another study that shows, this is looking at psychological flexibility as predictors of individual outcomes in hospital healthcare workers. So this is not just in gaming or mental illness. This is also in like studies of just people who are working in hospitals. And what we find is that employees who show psychological flexibility are more likely to show greater openness to the acceptance of setbacks in the working environment and to carry on their valued living and working
I'm not cognitive
pattern.
flexible enough to accept this study as an actual study.
To really pay attention to this. So like in the case of trauma, this is something that is a traumatic setback. So there are two individuals, one of whom is not cognitively flexible and one of whom is cognitively flexible or adaptable. They both have bad stuff happen to them because in life, we cannot control that sometimes bad shit happens. But there is a huge difference in how you respond to that bad event. And if we look at healthcare workers, we know that bad stuff will happen. There will 100% be setbacks. But there are two types of people. For one person, a single traumatic event results in something called PTSD, which means one event lingers in their brain and continues to screw up their life.
Yellow hell. This is what he's talking about right now.
Dancing in high school.